So the previous month, November, was a lot about being smart, creative, and productive for you, Virgo. So maybe intellectual labor, administration, learning, paperwork, such things. Some of it will spill into December, but even more than that, the center of attention for you this month is your base, your home, family, your loved ones. If you're in a committed relationship, you will have meaningful conversations with your partner, possibly about your home and family. And you will be ready to act, come up with solutions. Other than that, you will be able to have fun and enjoy life on the holidays, which is great. I am Nadia, the astrologer for people who do not necessarily believe in astrology, but who love hearing the monthly horoscopes. And since I'm saving my strength to do the 2026 forecasts, this is a shorter than usual, minimalistic, chill forecast for December 2025 for Virgo people. We start with Virgo. It's entering the sign of Sagittarius on the 1st of December. Sagittarius is your home base, where you live, people you live with, people you call your family. Venus will stay here until the 24th, preparing the ground for the new moon, which will happen here on the 20th. It will motivate you to make your home life, your family life more pleasant. And it will ask you to be more pleasant, to be more diplomatic, to invest in beautifying your home, but also in being more pleasant with your loved ones. On the 24th, Venus moves on into Capricorn. Capricorn is the sign, the earth sign, your fellow earth sign, which rules your area of joy, creativity, romance as well. So things you engage in actively, which are a source of joy. So after the 24th, you will be asked and motivated and rewarded for being, active, doing things you enjoy doing, falling back in love with life, after you dedicated enough attention to your home and family. Before we continue, until the end of December, I am offering short, affordable, surprise welcome private readings where for 15 to 20 minutes, I talk about something in your natal chart or in your transits or progressions that I find the most interesting. This is the surprise part, the fact that I am choosing the focus of the reading. They cost 65 euros a piece, and this is what people who already had a surprise welcome reading for themselves say about it. You can book one for yourself following the link in the video description. They're only available until the end of year. So if you'd like to hear what I find interesting about your astrological makeup and situation, there is no time like now. And back to your forecast. On the 4th/5th of December, depending on where you live, there is a full moon in Gemini. Gemini rules your area of professional career development, your official status, your business, your official status that is documented, like confirmed by some official paper. Full moons illuminate, show you what the state of affairs is in this or that area of your life. So the 4th, 5th, or the days around it are the days to assess. What is your official status? What is your reputation? What is the influence that you have because of your official standing? Do with it what you will. This will change eventually in the course of the next few years because Uranus will enter this area of your chart for good, and it will motivate you to be more authentic here, to do something that other people are not doing, to be more original. So take what you see now as day one and see where you move from here in the following years. So what I said in the beginning about being intellectually active, this is about what Mercury is doing in Scorpio. It was retrograde in November, retrograded back into Scorpio. Scorpio is this area of intellectual labor, of communication, meeting with people, short trips as well, learning, producing texts. So Mercury here is not retrograde anymore. And what's more than that, it is forming an insane amount of supportive and stimulating aspects to like half of the solar system in the first 10 days of December, which means that you are supposed to be very intellectually active, maybe be on short trips, meet people, communicate with people all the time. You may get a feeling that your head is exploding from all this information and contacts and having to perform intellectually. Do it. This is how you finalize this incredibly important and fruitful process that was happening here in this area of your chart in the past 2 months. So, be active. The results will be rewarding. On the 11th, Mercury moves on, enters Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules your area of home, family. So then your attention will move to, well, what are the things that I need to solve in the area of home and family? Do I look for a new home? Do I look for, I don't know, something to renovate? Do I clean? Do I reorganize? Do I talk to people I live with? Do I visit my parents? So it's this mercurial energy of how do I make something quickly now? How do I communicate something? How do I fix something? How do I reorganize something? But when it comes to home and family. Now, Mars is already here right in the beginning of December. It entered Sagittarius in November. It's also preparing ground for the new moon, just like Venus, just like Mercury. And it's giving you energy and the sense of urgency to do something related to home and family. It's also forming a hard aspect to Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, in your area of important one-on-one relationships. So maybe you will be talking with your partner about something related to how you live your family life. Where do you live? How you organize the processes around the home. On the 15th, Mars enters into Capricorn. Capricorn is your area of joyful activities, of being creative and romantically active. And this means that the second half of December, this home area is less stressful, maybe more solution-oriented, but then the sense of urgency moves on to, well, I need to enjoy life. The holidays are approaching. I want to make the most of it. And this is good. You are motivated. Use this energy to, enjoy the holidays as much as you can. Now, the new moon of the month is a new moon in Sagittarius, happens on the 20th. Sagittarius, area of home and family. New moon is influenced by Venus. So this is a good time, the 20th, 21st, 22nd, to think about how I want my home life to be like in 2026, how I want it to be pleasant, how I want it to be easy, how I want it to be rewarding, and how to achieve this ease and, for it to be rewarding, for it to be beautiful and pleasant. And it's also, this new moon is aspected by Saturn and Neptune in your area of important one-on-one relationships. So yes, you have to talk to your partner, if you live with your partner, about how to achieve it, and you have to both to commit to the plans that you make together. And there must be some sort of negotiation, there must be some sort of compromise going on to make it binding, to make it sustainable in the long term. There is also a hard aspect between Jupiter in Cancer and Chiron, which is an asteroid in Aries. It's active all throughout December, and in your life, in your horoscope, it's not as strong, it's not as meaningful, but if it is influencing you, it may have to do with the trauma experience that you have gone through earlier in your life, and in how community can be helpful with digesting this trauma, with going through it, with making sense of it. It may also have to do with, again, how not community in this case, but your ideas about the best future that you can imagine for yourself, how this may help you develop a new attitude to the difficult, hard, painful things that you have gone through. You don't have to do this. If it's happening, then just know that this is supported by astrology. If there's nothing like that, don't, think about it. So basically, focus on solving things at home after being intellectually productive. And then as the holidays approach, then turn your attention more to how you can have fun, how you can be creative, how you can fall in love with life again. Have fun. Have a beautiful December.